All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for jumping on with us tonight. We're really excited for this edition of Team Call Wednesday. Doesn't sound as good as Team Call Tuesday, but we'll roll with it. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jennifer Chalker. Still not used to it. I'm going to say that for another 6 months. I am a coach under Haley Hendel. I just advanced my business to Diamond. I've been coaching for about 2.5 years. So yeah, that's a little bit more about me. I'm going to throw it over to Steph, and she's going to get our call kicked off tonight.
All right, guys, I am Stephanie Anthony. I am under Amber. I am a mom of 2 little ones, and I am from New York. Started this journey through basically my cancer journey and Amber haunting me to be a coach.
Which, by the way, I was just looking, and your anniversary was 2 years ago, 2 days ago.
I know. I just said that to Jen before. Yes. So I've been a coach for 2 years now. So one of the topics that we're going to be going over is the importance of a success partner. Having a success partner, and if you don't know what a success partner is, it's basically a business partner, somebody to do this business with and have basically achieve your goals together, hold each other accountable, motivate each other, support each other, like your new BFF, basically. So that person is going to be somebody that you vibe with. It doesn't have to be somebody who's in the same season of life. You will hear people say that it's important to have somebody who's in the same season of life. And I do believe that, but at the same time, Jen and I are in a very, very different season of life. I'm about 10 years older than her. I have 2 kids. She's just freshly married. So we're just in a very different season of life. She was actually in college when I first started working with her. So with that said, you just want to find somebody who has the same goals as you. And I completely understand that's not an easy task, and it's going to take some trial and error and some speed dating for a success partner. Both Jen and I had a success partner before we had each other. Jen had 2 success partners, my bad. And we just started talking about our goals. We were basically at the same point in our business as well. And we just took it from there. We started, coming together to do challenge groups. We started coming together to do our everyday activities, our vitals. We'd go on Zoom every day together and hold each other accountable. How many invites did you send? What's the theme for our next challenge group? Whatever happened with this girl? So it's always holding each other accountable and just being there for each other. I mean, Jen and I have we've become really best friends through this, and we've only actually met once in person. And it's a relationship that you have to make work for your business. So it has to make sense for your business. You just don't want to be friends with that person. Not that I don't love Jen, but if she just wanted to be friends with me and she didn't have goals for her business, it wouldn't really align with what I'm trying to do. So it's very, very important to have a success partner in this business if you are looking to make this a business. It's crucial. Not only do we run our challenge groups together, we do everything together. From if we send out a monthly email, 1 month Jen will do it, the next month I will do it. If we working on something together, Jen does half the work, like we have our own training academy, I do the other half of the work. So you're never having to do anything by yourself. It cuts your workload in half, and it's such a time saver. If we're sending, if I have an idea to do something, I'll bounce it off of Jen and say, hey, what do you think of this? And she'll be like, oh my God, I never thought of that, or vice versa. Or she'll tell me like, I don't really think that's going to work, and here's why, and we'll talk about it. And a lot of the times you'll be like, oh, I didn't really think of it that way. So it's kind of a good way to bounce your ideas off of somebody else who, just like anything in life, other people have different views and may think of something that you didn't think of. So that's another good thing about having a success partner. Go ahead, Jen.
No, I was just going to ask, can you who has a success partner? Can you raise your hand if you have one? Okay. So about half and half. Okay.
Okay. So if you're looking for a success partner, the first person you should go to is your coach. Tell them your goals, because maybe their success partner has somebody for you, or maybe they have somebody on the team who you haven't met or know of that has the same goals as you. You know, some people like to smash their goals quietly and not really talk about it. Jen's going to be going over goals, so I'll let her handle that. But that's the first place you should go, is to your coach for a success partner. And if she can't find you somebody, she'll say to you, like, listen, I'll try to find you somebody. Or if you're not part of the Dynasty page, you should be part of the Dynasty page. That's like the top mother for all of our teams. You maybe find someone in there, but the first place you should go is your coach, because your coach should be aligned with your goals, and they know your personality. Your coach should know your personality, and they should know somebody who they think that you would vibe with. And if you don't, that's fine. You just move on to the next person. It's no hard feelings. You know, it's not going to be a sour breakup and you guys aren't going to be friends on the team anymore, or anything like that. So you just, you want somebody who's going to have the same goals as you. Does anybody have any questions as far as success partners go?
Yeah, or questions on how we navigate it. I know a lot of people handle success partners differently. Some don't split the work up. We do a lot of it half and half.
Yes, we definitely split it up, it's huge, guys. Learning how to delegate to each other's strong points. Like Jen's strength is Canva. I mean, she'll kill Canva. She knows how to get it done and make it look pretty and do it really, really fast. That's not really my forte. And I'm fine. Jen, Canva all day, girlfriend. And, my thing is putting things together and doing all of that. So we really cater to each other's strengths, where, why should I do something that's not easy for me when Jen could do it? And why should Jen do something that's not as easy for her when I could do it? It's a total time saver as well. Another thing with, working together is our challenge groups. If we say one of us goes on vacation or one of us has something going on, even our team calls, I couldn't do a team call. It was my son's birthday. Jen ran the call. I didn't have to say, oh, I have to cancel my team call, or, oh, I couldn't, deal with something in our challenge group, or one of my coaches. Even some of my coaches go to Jen because they know that we basically are partners, but obviously they should come to me first. But if they can't, or if I'm not available, whatever the reason is, they can go to Jen. And that's another beauty of this business in having a success partner as well. You could take a day off and say, hey girl, I'm going away. I'm not going to have service. I'm be in the mountains or wherever the heck you're going to be. And Jen can do whatever needs to be done. And we also we have the type of relationship where I know she's going to get it done. I don't have to say, oh God, we have to send that email out. I wonder if Jen's going to have it done on time. That's another thing. You want to be with somebody who's reliable. If you're a type A person like me, and we said we're going to have this done by this date, it better be done. And I know I don't have to, hound Jen for it. I know she's going to have it done. So if you're more of like a lax person, and if you have big goals, you shouldn't be. But if you are, you're going to want somebody like that. You're not going to want someone like me who's going to be like, come on, girl. So.
Yeah. Well, Stephanie Pippin, to answer your question, our power hours always look different. It really is what needs to be done in the moment. I would love to say that we sit down and it's like a structured thing that we do all the time, but yeah. It's really different. I mean, I live and die by that Success Club tracker. I feel like I say that every time I'm on a call. I live and die by that thing. So my goal when we sit down is usually to go through that. Stephanie works her mom pocket, so she's not sitting down and doing that tracker all at one time. When she's sitting down, she's sending emails. So we're not generally doing the same thing at the same time. It's not like, let's sit down and crush some invites. That's just not what works for us. But I have been on power hours with other people where it's like, okay, we're all going to sit down and do this one thing. And after 20 minutes, we're going to see how many invites we've done. So I think it's just like figuring out with the person what works best for you guys and what you can do. I know for me, that would stress me out. I'm too competitive. And for me to sit there and have to say what I did, I would just be really stressed out by that. So I just think you have to figure out what works best for you. Does that make sense? So in the interest of time, because we don't have the unlimited Zoom room, I'm gonna move on to talking about goals. And if you guys have any more questions about Success Partners while I'm talking, feel free to drop them in the chat. So this is definitely not going to be part of a call where it's like, here's the secret sauce. This is going to be more of a let me tell you my story and how it's happened for me, and I hope that you can learn something from that and take it into your own personal life. I signed up as a coach 2.5 years ago purely for the discount. I told Haley Hendel when I bought my challenge pack, girlfriend, I'm canceling the shakes. The minute I get my challenge pack, I'm not doing it. Just so you're aware, it's not happening. Took one sip of a shake, looked at my then boyfriend, not even fiance, and was like, yeah, we got to figure this money thing out because I need these shakes in my life. So I signed up as a discount coach. And then Haley was like, well, since you're like doing that, why don't you just like go Emerald while you're at it? So I don't know. I'm a type A. I do what I'm told. Went Emerald, signed up my then boyfriend and a discount coach. And I was Emerald and I was happy, and that's all I wanted. That was where it stopped. Haley knew I didn't want to work the business. I posted every now and again about what I wanted to do or about what I was doing. But like, I didn't have big goals with this. And I probably didn't have big goals with this for a year. I posted, I feel like Haley can attest to this. I posted, but I wasn't like doing the things. I was not messaging. I wasn't inviting. I wasn't following a tracker. And one day it was just kind of like, I don't want to run, but I think I want to walk a little bit brisker with this. I think I want to make a little bit more money as a side hustle income coach. I was still in college going into my senior year, already had 2 jobs, was taking 18 credit hours, put myself through college. So I'm a very like, got to do what I got to do type of person. So I decided to be a brisk walker. For me, that meant staying at Emerald. I was shooting for diamond in quotation marks. That's what I told Haley. But in reality, I wasn't doing the things that would have gotten me there. Does that make sense? So one day I finally had a heart-to-heart with myself, and I said, I have to give myself measurable goals and steps to get there, or this isn't going to happen. It all kind of came to a head when I quit my corporate job. I was making zero money with Beachbody. Like I was having $0 paychecks. Like I had a $48 paycheck, a 0 paycheck. Oh, there was like a 200 paycheck. That was good. And then we were back to zeros for 3 weeks. I can't quit my job and go full-time with Beachbody with that. So I really had to come up with some measurable goals. And that's where I came up with, I'm going to go diamond. Let me read them to you. I'm going to go diamond. I'm going to add at least 10 coaches to my team. I'll end the year at 4-star diamond. I'll also be a 2019 premier team, which means 105 elite points. I'm reading this. 105 elite points, 2-star diamond. I'm going to earn the 2020 NLC. What else? I'm going to go to Summit. I'm going to make a sustainable full-time income. I'm going to earn Lori's Diamond Retreat. I'm going to watch every national wake-up call. I think that's it. Oh, I'm going to grow my Instagram to 5,000 followers and establish a new coach training. That is up on my wall right there for me to see every single day. Because if you're not writing your goals down, it's not a goal. It's not a goal if it is not written down somewhere. Here's my sticky note. This used to say, I am diamond. I smushed a 1-star in there on Thursday. That's what it looks like now. Here are my diamonds to make me 2-star. Here are the coaches on my team. You should be writing these things down, okay? Because if you're not writing them down, they're not goals. They're not. And I didn't understand that for a really long time. I was just like, yeah, diamond, that's what I'm going to be. And it just doesn't work that way. You have to figure out the steps that'll make you get there. Here's the other thing I'm going to tell you. Don't lose sight of your goals. I don't know if any of you guys have read Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. I thought it was just a phase. Everyone was posting it. I wasn't going to read it. And one day I just caved and I bought it on Audible and I started reading it because Stephanie messaged me and was like, hey, get it together, read this book. And he talks about starving the doubt. So I have filled out, not hit submit, I have filled out the coach cancel form 3 times. 3 times I have filled out that form. My full-time job, and I have thought about quitting 3 separate times. I never want any of that. I will never want that for any of you. I want you to keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. And if someone tells you your goal is not attainable, that should make you want it that much more. If someone says, Jennifer, that's not like my mother, straight up, Jennifer, you can't make that a full-time income, I want it that much more. When my father-in-law sat me down and said, hey, you're married to my son, like I need to make sure that you are thinking about this that much more. Okay, he meant that in a loving way. That sounded like he's a butthole. He's not. He's very great. I love him a lot. So when someone tells you you can't do it, they're not you. They don't know you can't do it. Who are they to tell you that your goal isn't attainable? So write it down. Show them your sticky note. Show them your piece of paper. Show them your freaking goal board and say, screw it. Because who does it matter? And if it's your husband, if it's your mom, if it's your dad, they are just trying to protect you. They are scared of you taking a risk and failing. They don't want you to fail. And that's what makes them good for you. That's what makes them, in most cases, good for you. Okay? They don't want you to fail. And you don't want to fail either, and they know that. But they're just trying to protect you. So show them that your goals are attainable. And while 4-star diamond seems like it makes me want to throw up just like a little bit, like it just really does, I'm just going to go for it because that's my goal. I want to make an income. I want to show other women, for other women, because that's what 4-star diamond means, that they can make a business with this. I love that. Tell people your goals. My best friend, y'all, wants nothing to do with Beachbody. She won't sign up, won't get a challenge pack, won't do anything. But you bet she understands what diamond and 1-star diamond, and she knows that to be 3-star, you got to have 2 on one leg and 1 on the other because I talk about it all the time. And Grant Cardone talks about this in his book. If people won't listen to you, find somebody else to talk to. Go talk to somebody else. Tell people your goals because it's just going to make you that much more accountable. And every person you tell, you're just going to keep climbing up the ladder. Yeah? So, yeah, I'm like fired up, a little bit hot over here. Like I said, it was not going to be one of those calls that's like action steps, but I hope that inspires you a little bit to understand how goals really affect what you're doing. Stephanie and I set a goal to go diamond together. I went diamond on Thursday. Steph is going diamond, maybe not tomorrow, but next Thursday. Within 2 weeks, Steph is going diamond. Yes? Okay? So while that seems scary to her and maybe she doesn't know how that's going to happen right now, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I made a decision on the Wednesday. You can ask Kaylee. I texted her. I said, hey, I'm thinking I'm feeling diamond tomorrow, so I'm just going to make that happen. Is that okay? And she was like, okay, yeah, do what you got to do. So just like, I don't know. I get so fired up because I was that person that filled out the coach cancellation form. I was that person that let the fear take the joy away from me of this business. I was that person that let the fear keep me from starting a team. I didn't start signing up working coaches until literally January. That's ridiculous. My team was full of discount coaches, and I could have been doing big things way, way sooner. And I guess that's all we want for all of you is to succeed faster and harder than any of us did. So, I'm hot. Stephanie, go ahead.
One thing about goals that I will say is that you need to make a non-negotiable every month as far as Success Club goes. You know, Success Club means you're signing up coaches, you're growing your business. Success Club means you're helping people who maybe down the road will become coaches, but if they're just challengers, you're helping people. And every person you help helps you with your volume and your team and all of that. So you need to have a non-negotiable every single month. If it's Success Club 5, great. If it's Success Club 10, even better. But there has to be a non-negotiable. And if you're at the 29th of the month and there's 30 days in the month, you better be working that entire day on the 29th to get to where you want to be. Even if that means you're waking up earlier, you're going to bed later. I've had 2 months in a row where I hit, my goal is Success Club 10 every single month, if not more. But 10 is the non-negotiable. 11:45 1 month PM, I hit Success Club 10. 11:51 2 months after that, Success Club 10. Because I said I'm not going to sleep until I hit Success Club 10. And that's what I did. Jen was like, damn, it was like 1:30 in the morning. Even Amber saw me, I was on my computer And they're like, oh my God, because that was my goal. I was hitting Success Club 10, and I'm more of a night owl. I'm not like a 5 a.m. person. So you have to do whatever it takes to hit those goals. Break those big goals that Jen talked about into little goals. You're not going to become an elite coach without hitting Success Club. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to become a diamond coach without getting other coaches on your team and putting your time and effort into them. It's just not going to happen. So you need to be there. And when you do have coaches on your team, you need to be present for your coaches. The only way you're successful in this business is by putting your time and effort into those coaches and attaining your goal. So onto your list of hitting Success Club 10 should be putting my time into these coaches who want it as bad as I do and showing them what they need to do. There's no secret in this business. Everybody says it. There's no secret. It's not. I'm not special. Jen's not special. Amber and Haley aren't special. We just do the things. And you do the things and it happens.
Yeah, for sure. So for as far as writing down goals, this is I'm keep talking about this book, but I really do suggest it. He talks about waking up and writing your goals down every single morning, and I've started writing my goals down every single morning. Okay. And it has like really helped me like understand, like even if you're writing the same things down every day, that's how you know what's important to you. There's something I have written down on here every day that it's like weird. Like I've never told anybody that it's a goal of mine ever, never said it out loud. So like, I feel like he talks about going 3, 2, 1 and just writing it down. Don't let the doubt starve you. Don't let something keep you from writing it down, even if it's scary. I wrote 15-star Diamond Millionaire Club on there. Holy moly, I have no idea how that's going to happen in the moment, but it's written down. So, and I've written that down every morning since I started this. So I am talking about big goals, but I like what Stephanie said with making sure you break them down into smaller things, because you do have to make sure that you're coming up with attainable things to hit those big goals. Yeah.
And another thing what he says with writing down your goals is don't write down your goals and just write it. And don't think about how you're going to get there. Just write it. When it's on that paper, it makes it real. When you're reading it, it makes it real. And put it out there in the universe. I mean, you could do a post on social media. There's a great post for you guys. Just got off the call. It was fire. We talked about goals. One of the reasons I signed up to be a coach was to help women, but also I have big goals for one day being a stay-at-home mom or having an extra $500 for my grocery or whatever your goal is for coaching. Talk about that. Put it out there, because you know what? When you put it out there on social media, people are going to be watching you, and that just gives you that extra accountability to achieve your goals.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. If you guys have any questions about goals, feel free to drop them. I have another piece of paper here. I'm very stationery heavy. I'm very sorry. I keep flashing papers at you. So I just got added to this new diamond training or whatever, and they talk about when this diamond training is over, if you want to be added to this push to 1-star group, you have to do XYZ things. And I feel like it's something that I want to share with you guys so that you understand what the things are that corporate is laying out for you once you hit that goal. So it's something that I feel like you could incorporate whether you're a coach or whether you're an Emerald coach. And I just want to share that. So the first thing I have to do, or we have to do as a team in order to get into this training, you have to have 2 new PS coaches a month. You have to hit Success Club 5. You have to fill out your tracker for 5 to 7 days for 4 weeks in a row and turn the tracker in. You have to have a goal date for your next rank advancement. And drum roll, the last thing is you have to have a success partner. So let's take this call all the way back full circle to where we started. And you have to have a success partner. You need to have your coach, whether that's Haley, Amber, me, Stephanie, anybody else on this call, has other coaches that they're talking to every day. They have a lot of coaches. There's a lot of people that we talk to every single day, and we want to be there for you more than anything. But there is something to be said for having that one person who you know is going to be there and answer you the minute you text them. Well, unless they're not that kind of person. I'm that kind of person. Answer the minute you text them. I started out messaging Haley every other second, and I always started it with, I'm really sorry to bother you, but I really just have this question. And with Stephanie, it's like, hey, answer me. It's how, I mean, I feel like that's just how it is with the two, but that's how the two of us are. We're very Yeah, we're very upfront people. But it's good to have that person because you need to be telling someone your goals. And if you don't feel like you can tell your husband, your boyfriend, your mom, your significant other, if you don't feel like you can tell them, which I hope you can, I hope you feel that way, but if you would just want to talk to someone who you feel like they understand, that's what a success partner is for. That's why we merge these two things together, because they really do go together. Does that make sense? I feel like we have just been rambling, but I hope it makes sense.
And another thing about success partners is like, just like our workouts, there's days we don't want to do it. There's days where you're like, I invited all these people yesterday. Everybody ghosted me. I'm not motivated today. And then you have your success partner to be like, no, let's do this. Let's get on Zoom at noon. And we're going to send out 100 invites or whatever the number is that you guys are going to do together. And you get it done. So it's nice to have that person to motivate you when you're not feeling motivated. Just like our challengers have us to give them that motivation or that kick in the ass when you're feeling like you can't do it. You have your success partner there to tell you that you can, to breathe that belief into you, which makes all of the difference in the world because, some people, once they start eating like shit, it just continues. But if you start treating your business like shit, your success partner is not going to let that continue.
Yeah. For sure. And that's why it's important to have the right person. And if you are a walking coach, that's fine. There are other walking coaches out there. I know Stephanie and I are talking big goals. We hope that you have big goals. But if you're a walking coach and you want to get to those big goals slower, just find someone else that's on that same path as you. Obviously, that's not me and Steph. So, find someone who talks about it the way you talk about it. Because there are people out there, okay? I have coaches who are not on this call right now because they want to take it a little bit slower. And that's fine. You just have to figure out what's best for you. Does that make sense? Woo! That example that Stephanie just gave about being really discouraged and then getting on Zoom and doing invites is like a real life thing that happened. I was not having it the other day at all. It was real in a negative mood. So it's real. Utilize each other for sure.
All right. We have 8 minutes and 47 seconds left. At the end of our team calls, we like to shout out other coaches on our team or on other teams that are killing it. So whether they're killing their fitness game or they're killing their coaching business, we like to shout out and kind of have a team activity to have the unity, the tribing. So I will start, and then we will turn it over to, I guess, Jen, and then we'll go down from there. I don't know if everybody's screen is in the same order. Probably not.
It's fine.
All right. So I want to shout out Nicole Fishman on this call. She is a newer coach, and she is killing it. She has fire under her booty for this business, and she started out as a challenger as well. She loved the products. She loved the challenge group, and she wanted in on this coaching thing. So Nicole has been killing it, both coach-wise and health and fitness-wise. So good job, Nicole.
Okay, I'll go really fast. I have 2 because my coach, Anna Marie, couldn't be on this call tonight, but she really wanted to shout out her coach, Taylor Benfield, for hopping in, making an email, signing a challenger up today, y'all. This girl has been a coach for a week, crushing the game, getting Success Club points. And then I personally am going to shout out my coach, Alyssa. She is also at SC2, first month as a coach, has an email, has an updated Instagram story, is doing her thing every day, talking about how it's feasible for people in her stage of life, and she's just so relatable and crushing the game. So way to go, Alyssa. Anybody else want to shout somebody out? Just unmute yourself and go for it.
I'm going to shout out my amazing coach, Hannah, who has honestly stuck with this and kept her head in the game. Through the craziness of life she is going through, moving again, and she's still here on the calls. She's ready to go all in with this. And we sat down and had a call last week, and she's like, listen, I'm here. Don't ghost me. I'm sorry I've been MIA, but this is what's going on. Let's work together, set up a game plan. I'm going all in. And that right there, just being real and open and sharing that and saying hey, listen, I need your help to go through this. Let's figure it out. That's real strength. So shouting you out, girlfriend. So thankful for you.
Hey, Hannah. Anybody else? No?
I want to shout out my 2 coaches. well, Stephanie's obviously my coach, but Jen and Sydney for taking the time to jump on. Team calls are important, guys, and that's where you got to show up in every aspect of this coaching business, and team calls is where it's at. So thank you. You guys are both moms, busy. Jen, I know it's a different time zone for you, but thanks, guys. It means a lot to me.
Woohoo. All right. If you guys have any final questions or anybody that wants to do final shout out, if not, we can hop off. Anything? Okay, cool. Well, I will upload this recording to YouTube and send it to Haley and Amber and Steph. So
Oh wait, Paige wants to know what the book was. It's Be Average, Be Obsessed or Be Average.
By Grant Cardone. He also has a book called, which I think this is going to be my next one, called The 10X Rule. I just really like his personality. If you are a runner and you want nothing but success, you will like his book. If you are not a runner, I do not suggest it, just because I think it's a little bit too much. That's just my personal opinion. It's really about being obsessed with what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. I will send this recording. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yes. Thanks for jumping on, ladies. We hope that you guys will go and crush your goals. And if you don't know what your goal is, think about it tonight and tell your coach what your goal is. Share those goals with your coach because they will push you to achieve them.
Thanks so much, ladies.
Have a great night.